Hey, welcome back to the JMFG podcast. Hey, glad to be back in the studio recording again. Today, we're going to have a very special guest that's very near and dear to my heart. And the reason why I'm bringing this guest on is because it was just this guest's 18th birthday a couple days ago. And I took my daughter, who turned 18, skydiving. And Lauren is 18 years old, and I don't know where the time went. So for all my listeners and viewers and followers and subscribers out there, if you got kids, man, take advantage of these days because they go by so fast. I remember when my daughter was 2 years old, we had her 2 front teeth pulled, and she didn't get teeth till she was 3, I'm sorry. But she didn't get teeth till she's like 8, 9 years old. So my dad and my mom nicknamed her Gummy. And so that was her nickname. They still call her Gummy down in Georgia. But anyways, with no further ado, I want to bring my baby girl on, and we're going to talk about her being 18 years old. I just wanted to do something a little different, coming from a perspective of a teenager and where their lives are and how they see lives as viewed as how my life was as a teenager. But stay tuned. I think it's going to be a pretty good episode. I think my daughter's going to probably slay on me, as she say. But anyways, with no further ado, I'll go ahead and let my baby girl introduce herself.
Hey guys, my name is Lauren.
Lauren what?
Lauren Glenn.
But what was your initials?
Like which one?
Ooh, you tell me.
Ooh.
Which one?
I don't know.
Which one you prefer?
I don't really know. Everybody just calls me Lauren.
Okay, so mine is JMFG, Lauren's LMFG. That's her license plate. But Lauren's my mini-me. I got 3 kids. Lauren is my baby girl. Mm-hmm. She's my youngest. She just turned 18. So how does it feel to be 18?
The same.
Does it?
Yep. I'm not any different.
Huh?
I'm not any different. I still got the same mindset. I'm not any different.
Okay, so what did you do on your 18th birthday?
I got up in the morning and I went and got 2 tattoos.
Okay.
Yes, one here and then one there. And then, we went skydiving. We went and jumped out of a plane. And then I went and hung out with my friends. And then I got dinner.
All right, so hey, I want to send a shout out right quick to Mike Elliott and the boys at All Veterans Group. Those guys, came in and for y'all that don't know, Mike was actually on episode 8, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking at our cheat board. He was on episode 8. Phenomenal military guy, just a phenomenal person in general. And the things he's doing at All American or All Veterans Group. I always say All American. All Veterans Group. Hey, Mike, you and the guys, man, can't thank you guys enough for making my daughter's 18-year birthday such a special day for her, but not just for her, but for me also. So I'm going to be selfish a little bit and say that it was a special day for me. I was tearing up, and it was just a great day. And Mike, I can't thank you guys enough. So for anybody watching the show, hey, check out All Veterans Group. It's a nonprofit organization. So hey, if you guys looking to donate money for a tax write-off or something like that, I think it's a great nonprofit that you guys can donate to. That you see where that money's going because he's changing people's lives, from what he's doing through experiences. Not just, hey, we're just going to donate money, but he's actually changing people's lives and people are actually doing things they've never done. So tell me about the skydive, baby.
Oh, it was fun. It was like life-changing. It was really fun. I had already prepped for it. I wasn't scared at all. I was just ready to go. So
it's funny because me and Mike, I know at 5,000 feet, I was like, hey, are you nervous yet?
I wasn't at all. The only thing I was scared of was that plane. Oh, that was so bad. I didn't like that plane. It's so small. I don't like planes in general. They're so small.
So we was jumping, if I'm not mistaken, it was a Casa. I think it was a Casa, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
It was a Casa.
I have no idea.
So even sliding to the door, because you're sitting on your butt, and she was doing a tandem.
I didn't sit on my butt. I stood.
Yeah, because you said, no, I'm saying when you slid to the door.
Huh?
You slid to the door though, right? On your butt.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so you slid to the door, then you stood.
I don't really remember. Okay. He was just like, deep breath. I was like, what you mean, deep breath? Yeah. It was just like that. It was just like that, yeah.
Okay, so when you came out the door and you exited, what did you feel? Was it just a wind?
Was it just
cold?
a wind. Yeah, I loved the temperature. Oh, it felt so good.
It was good.
It was cold. It was cold. I like it cold, though. It felt so good.
Okay.
But I couldn't breathe. breathe. The, wind was, straight in my face. Because they told us when, you jump out, you're supposed to, hug their, neck. You're supposed to with your head. I didn't do that. I was looking down. I was trying to look. I was ready to see the view. And I didn't do that. And so the wind was just blowing in my face.
Just like a Glenn, not listening, following directions.
Literally. And then like he like finally came, like the camera guy, and I was with my head still down, and he's like looking, he's like, look at me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can breathe. Yeah,
because you picked your head up. So what would you say was your favorite part?
What, skydiving?
Yeah.
Just the cruising part, like when they like release the parachute. You're like, oh, okay, so I'm not gonna die. Yeah, or it was like the like landing. We started getting closer, like a lot closer to land. I was like, if I fall from here, I'll make it. I was like, if this goes wrong, if I fall from here, I'll make it. Like, because technically I still jumped out the plane. And so it was like, I'm so serious. Like, we were like so close to the ground. I was like, yeah, if I'm falling, we're straight. Like, we're good.
Start making it from here.
Exactly. So that's what I did.
All right, so that was your favorite part, you would say, coming in and landing, well, cruising and then landing. Yeah. I must say my favorite part was, well, I got like two favorite parts. My best favorite part was asking you when we got a 5,000, 10,000. And by the way, guys, we had some guys doing a military jump on the plane.
Yeah.
So when they opened the door, I knew you were going to like freak out. At least I thought you would. And you were just like,
no.
I was like, are you scared yet? You're like, no. I'm like, well, dang.
I thought it was going to be like the movies. Like, you know, they open like the airplane door and like everybody flies out. I was like, oh my God.
But it wasn't, because we were only at like 7,000, 8,000 feet. That guy jumped out because he was doing a combat equipment jump.
Yeah.
And then once he got out, we climbed on up to 15,000 feet at altitude. And I remember I asked you then, I'm like, hey, are you nervous yet? You like, you gave me a thumbs up and just kind of.
I thought we were going higher.
Yeah.
Like when they opened the door, I was like, oh, okay, like the rest of the people are jumping. But it was us. And I was like, oh, we're jumping here. I thought we were going higher.
Yeah, but we did though. We climbed another probably 7,000, 8,000 feet maybe from when that first guy went up.
No, I'm saying like when we jumped, I thought we were going higher. Like, I thought we were going to go up higher. Because everybody was talking about how high we were going to be. It didn't seem that high.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're not.
Maybe because the fall was like so short.
Yeah, and plus you wasn't as nervous. Most people are like, oh my God, I'm jumping on a plane, and it's just like nervous. So your 18th birthday, did we do good? Was it good?
Yes, it was really good.
And mommy showed up, which was great. Mommy and grandmother. So we had the family out, and which is awesome. I hate Tyler and Sarah wasn't there, but
it's fine. Yeah. And I was like, so I had got this tattoo for my sister, and I was like, Sarah, you gotta come. Like, I need you to like come see me. And she's like, okay, like I might be able to, I might not. And then she calls me and she's like, I can't come. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this scrubbed off my arm because this is the only reason I wanted you to come so you can look at this. And she didn't even come, but it's still on my arm. So
yeah, but it's a good tattoo. I like it. That's a good thing. So now I got a question for you. Now that you're 18 years old, oh, you bought a lottery ticket.
I sure did. I didn't win a thing. I didn't win nothing. I didn't win anything, but it's okay because I won the ones you got me. I think other people just have to buy them because I wouldn't have bought them myself.
Oh, you didn't win nothing? Okay. So I got a question for you. And we was talking about this when we were jumping that day. Me, you, and Mike, and Louise came. So a shout out to Miss Louise Cantrell. Thank you for showing up. And that's one thing I will say. You know, like everybody that knows me knows I'm real big on family. So once I tell you you're a friend, you're family. And you're family for life. You know, that's just how we are. So, but with Lauren, what I want to ask you now, being 18 years old, what do you think mommy and daddy could have done different for you? Because technically, you're 18 years old, you're an adult now, but you're still daddy's baby girl. But what could we have done to make your life better, made your life, you know, like prepared you better or anything like that?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't really thought about that. I don't know.
Do you think you're pretty prepared though?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%, yeah. I think it's just because I'm the youngest. So I've seen like everybody, what they're doing, how they've done things.
How they should have done things.
And how I can do things better.
So how are you going to do things better? One thing, just curious.
I'm going to go to school.
Well, Tyler and Sarah's in school too.
Right.
Yeah, but what do you mean
about classes?
Well, the Glens, baby. You know?
Right.
I think you got more than Mom and Jean when it comes to the school thing.
Right. Right. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been to Georgia. My baby's been going to Georgia since she was knee-high to adult. So my question to you is, you saw how I grew up. How do you think your life growing up the way you grew up, how do you think that's different? Now that you're 18 years old, how do you think your life was different than my life growing up? Like, I know you got phones and technology and stuff, but you saw where I grew up, dirt road, not a whole lot. What do you think about that when you go down to Georgia?
Oh, I like it. I think it's just because, like, I mean, I wasn't, like, I feel like we were there, like, my entire childhood. I feel like I was always in Georgia. Like, every weekend we were driving. Like,
that's
every
good.
weekend.
That sounds
so I feel like, I don't know, it was good. Like, it's good to be like out in the countryside. I feel like it like exposes you to, I don't know, just like life in general.
So what did you learn? Let's talk about some of the things you learned in the country.
Ooh.
What have you learned in the country?
I guess how to deal with like animals.
Okay.
And I think it's like made me more of a people person, because there's like, we have a lot of family there.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to everybody. I feel like that. I don't know.
So would you say, growing up, because I consider you my country girl,
right?
then also my city girl, and then also like you, Tyler, and Sarah, y'all can do it all, you know.
Right.
So I'll look at you as a young girl at 18 years old. What age did you start driving?
I don't even remember. I was like really young.
You were like 4 or 5.
Literally, I do not remember.
Yeah. 4 or 5, all my kids were driving.
Super young.
You were shooting guns at 5 and 6, and you know. Do you think those things have contributed to the person that you are now?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Made you better?
Oh yeah, because I feel like I'm like, because of where we live, and then like us also going down to Georgia, I feel like it's made me very versatile. So I'm like a city girl, and I can like live a country life. But like I haven't really lived in the city before. But I still have that. I'm still
but this would be considered a city as far as Georgia.
Right. Right.
Hey, get off Glenville Road.
It definitely is.
So you remember when y'all used to run through the cornfield?
Cornfield. Yeah. I love that. That was my favorite thing ever. But like, I feel like it never rained again in Georgia after that. I feel like it never rained ever.
So the kids would always race in the cornfields when it rained, because it'd be cool and the corn's muddy, and y'all get so dirty, and just those are good times. And you learn how to drive a stick by the time you were 7 or 8, maybe 9.
I was really young.
And so these are the things you think. So when you go out to where I live in the country, you see like there's not a whole lot of technology. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got your phones, but there's not a whole lot of technology. Like you say, it's more talking to people. You having that people interaction. You walk into grandma's house. You going to Uncle Nate's house. You going to Auntie William's house. You going to eat food. You going to Auntie Sally's house. Right. You're eating food and you're breaking bread with people. Do you think that's where you got like your communication skills and stuff like that? Or
definitely,
really?
Yeah.
So what did you like most about that?
What do you mean?
Just like out of general, like what do you think? Like, do you think that like I look at some of your friends now, even when they come to the house, and you got great friends, but I can tell some of them aren't as social or they don't talk as much, because you can tell it's like not awkward to them, but not like, oh God, like what do I say? Right. So how do you think that helped you as far as like?
I don't know. I feel like it's more. I'm confused.
No, just tell me what you think.
No,
just
I'm
answer
confused.
what you think.
Okay. So I feel like it's more of like my personality base, like, because I feel I can be, like, I can talk to anybody. I feel like my personality will match with like anybody, because I can pick up on like how they're talking and then how I'm talking, and I can like match it. So I'm able to get like along with people. So when I go to Georgia and it's like different from how people talk here and everything, I'm just like, hold on. Pick up on it. I'm just
what do you mean? What do you mean it's different? So just the words?
I'm yelling. So I like learn to be loud. Like,
you know, all the families watching.
I gotta talk up real loud. Yeah. Yeah,
and then we use a lot of slang words too. Like, hey, I get you.
So I just feel like that's a big part of it. Just like me talking to people, because I do have like a lot of shy friends. Yeah. And then I talk like so much. Poor things.
But you exposing them and you're opening them up to like, hey, that's right. So now that you're 18 years old, getting ready to graduate, what are you gonna do?
So I'm planning on hopefully going to UNC Charlotte. I got accepted.
Nice.
Yes,
Congrats,
I got accepted.
Congrats.
I got
That's
accepted,
awesome.
but I mean I want to go there. That's my one right now. And then I want to go there and study business, international business.
International business.
And I'm hoping to get like a real job like in Charlotte. Like I want to just walk into a building, you know, play it out like a movie. Be like, I got my associates in arts. Like, take me where I need to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
but you need to get that bachelor's too, and then work on that master's later on.
Ooh.
Yes.
Just the bachelor's, honestly.
Okay. Well then.
Not a master's.
Oh my God.
That is doing too much.
No, it's not.
Any job that requires a master's, there's no way it's that good.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think what?
Why do you think any job? Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just like, I look at every time I like think about that, I think about like dentists. So there's dental hygienists that just need their associates, which it's hard to become. And then I think you have to have like a master's to become like an actual dentist.
Okay.
Because they perform like surgeries and stuff.
All right.
But I mean, like, I don't really need the I don't really need the masters for real. Like, I just need the associate. Like, they make a good amount of money, and they do a lot of work too.
Yeah. And sometimes they're just as experienced.
Yeah.
But they got, because I tell y'all this, and my dad's always told me this. Book smarts is great. Learning stuff in the classroom, learning stuff in college, that's awesome. I'm always going to support that. But having said that, experience, baby, you can't trump experience.
For real. I'm not book smart. I don't do that.
All right. But you have common sense.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm at something. It's so sad.
What is that?
I feel so good about myself when people lack common sense. I feel so good about myself. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why are you asking me that right now? I don't know. And I mean, but I'm also like, I have my moments where I'm like, I lack in certain areas.
Yeah.
But it's like.
But you still got the common sense.
It's like common sense, literally. Yeah. I had to introduce one of my friends to like bright lights on cars.
Yeah. I remember you talking about that.
I was really like, but it was funny, but it was also like.
That's common sense.
I thought it was like, have you never like watched anybody drive before? But then it was just like, well, I also like to think like you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
And you continue to.
And you continue on, yeah.
Yeah, so now I know how to use bright lights.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now, the big 1-8, baby, like, I'm not gonna lie, you'll be leaving and going off to college, August? I think July, August. And you got accepted into UNC Charlotte, so congratulations again.
Yay.
And that's not too far away. It's only about 2.5 hours, so I can be there. Daddy can be there probably an hour and a half if I need to.
Right. Let me go ahead and find another school, California. Right.
Don't do that to me. But anyway, so I know you're ready to go to school. Like, I know
I'm so excited.
I know you're ready to get out and be on your own. So, does that bother you at all?
What?
Like, I'm leaving mom and dad? Yeah.
No, not at all.
I know.
I'm ready to go. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I've just been dreaming about having my own dorm, even if I have to share it with somebody. Ugh. But I'm just so excited.
And then next year, or after your freshman year, you're ready to get an apartment.
Right.
Okay.
And then if some of my friends follow me, or we all go to Charlotte together, we can all get an apartment together.
Okay.
Not follow me, because I was the last to get accepted. But it doesn't matter, because I got accepted in general.
Gotcha.
Praise.
So I got a question. So my daughter does social media. I do social media now because of my daughter, because she's teaching me how to do it. But anyways, do you think social media now is raising and teaching our kids, whether it's positive or negative things?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's like some people, like a lot of people live off of social media.
Right.
That's their whole like job and like life and everything. And I don't know. It's around.
Right.
Everybody has it. Like there's no way of like not having it. I mean, yeah, it sucks. I wish that it wouldn't be as like how it is now. Because it's like it's built like a lot of people. And I mean, sure, like it's built me, but not like completely. Thank God. But
well, that's because you had mommy and daddy, you had grandma and granddaddy, you had grandmother, you had family, and this is what I'm getting at, is that I feel like so much of what our kids are doing nowadays is social media. I'm watching how little girls dress. I'm watching how little girls act. I'm watching how little boys act. I'm watching how, and like I told you guys, 3 things.
Right.
Little boy's gonna ask y'all, is you ready to cut grass? Know how to change a tire, and then just be respectful to you and to his parents. And those are 3 simple things. That's not asking a lot. You know what I mean?
Plan. Does he have a plan?
Does he have a plan? And I'll tell you this stuff. Yeah. And the reason why I ask this stuff is because this is just me talking. I'm not bragging on my daughter, but my baby girl can handle herself.
Please, what?
What do we do for Valentine's Day?
We go shoot.
How long you been shooting guns?
For a while.
What gun do you keep in your bedroom?
Shotgun.
Okay. And so I say these things because I've raised all 3 of my kids from day one. Well, we've raised all 3 of our kids, because Sadie did most of the raising. I was gone all the time, but we've always raised our kids to be independent and take care of themselves. And so when my daughter does meet whoever she's going to marry, I want that guy to be able to take care of her. Not like, hey, he's got to fight every battle for her, but just take care of her. If your oil needs change, go ahead and change your oil. But I feel like in today's society, we're losing what a man is nowadays, in my opinion. And I could be wrong, But I feel like we're losing that. You know what I mean? I feel like little boys nowadays, they don't know how to drive sticks. They don't even know how to put cars in the 4-wheel drive. You know, maybe I'm a country boy, but these things that I feel like I knew as a kid growing up that I've shown you guys, I feel like all kids, especially boys, should know these things. They should know how to change a tire. I was just driving the other day and I saw this guy broke down the side of the road. And I'm like, hey man, you good? Yeah, I'm waiting for a triple or USA or AAA or whatever it was to change my tire. And I'm like, you are a grown ass man. Remember that day when y'all had a flat?
Yeah.
And y'all called me? What were y'all doing? I pulled up.
We're I don't think we had a jack. I don't think we could.
No, y'all had the jack.
Did we?
But remember, you were holding the lug wrench and Sarah was jumping up and
Jumping
down.
on it, yeah.
But it's things like that right there.
I thought you brought us something.
No, I didn't bring out nothing.
Oh.
Y'all were starting to break the lugs when I pulled up.
Oh.
And I'm not bragging on my daughter, but as you can see, she's a beautiful young lady. Her sister's a beautiful young lady. And it was summertime, and they got in their little shorts and their little shirts and their little sandals. 2 beautiful girls out there changing the tire. How many people stopped?
Actually, one person did actually stop.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was it a guy?
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah, he's like, do y'all need help? I'm like, nah, we got it. You go right in. That's exactly what we told him.
But that's good though. But that makes me feel good that at least one guy, was he an older guy or younger guy?
He was older.
See?
Yeah.
How many younger guys stopped?
None.
See, now if I was 17, 18 years old and I saw you and your sisters pretty as y'all are, I'd have been like, hey, turn around, bro. Let's go back and help these young girls right here. You know?
Well, good thing we were facing like the opposite side of the road.
Yeah, but regardless though, I'm just saying, people saw you because I saw y'all and I pulled up. And when I got out and I pulled up, this is like one of my great daddy moments. I pull up and I see one of my daughters holding a lug wrench, 4-wheel lug wrench. And I see the other daughter, Sarah had a hand on your shoulder on the car, jumping up and down the brake. And I'm like, those are my girls, those are Glenn's. Right then, as a father, it makes me or lets me know that me and your mom, we did something right. It's not, y'all called me, say, Daddy, we just sent you my location, I had a flat tire. I was like, all right. And then just like Sarah was going to the beach, had that flat tire, FaceTime me, propped the phone up and changed that tire in like 12 minutes. I was like, baby, that's awesome. But just little things like that you guys, you know, you and your sister do, that make me proud. And that's why I wanted to bring you on the podcast, because you just turned 18 years old.
Turn up.
I know. Slay. Well.
Everybody. Yeah.
So my daughter, they come up with all these words. Name some. Slay.
Name some.
Slay. Eat up.
Girl.
Lit, girl. I get so sick.
Girl.
I don't know if y'all kids say girl, but I'm so sick of hearing girl. I'm so sick of hearing that.
I love that. I love, especially saying it to a guy. It's like, girl, I'm not a, okay, girl, listen. I just love that.
Yeah, that's the first thing you did to me, and I said, what'd you say? You said, girl, listen.
Exactly.
But in the end of the day, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you being 18 years old. And just keep, like I've told you since day one, I've told all my kids, the world is your playground, baby. Go out and have fun.
Yeah.
You know, experience life and just turn up, as you say. Oh, I know you are. I know you are. I'm so scared.
Totally am.
I know you are.
I can't wait. I'm going to be in the city. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But it's going to be expensive.
So that's one more thing I'm going to talk about too with my daughter Lauren. Lauren manages her money very well for a child. Very well.
For a child?
Well, my bad. You're 18, you're a young adult now.
What?
Okay, girl.
You tell him. You keep telling them. Yeah, I am.
So, what I would say to you and what I would ask for you, because I do say, and we've always said this in Georgia, you're like an old soul too. I remember Miss Hooker, your old teacher, said that she's got just an old soul.
I gotta go see her.
You do.
She texts me every birthday.
We know to go see her and go see Miss Phyllis too. And so, but anyways, what I was going to say is, what would you recommend to, because what I want to do is, now that I've had you on the podcast, I want to get all your friends on the podcast one day, and I want to talk to y'all about just being a child nowadays, how, like, what's the difficulties, what's the hurdles that you guys faced as young kids, that, and then I want to throw at y'all what I faced as a young kid, because I don't face the things that you faced. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, you're going to always have drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, but we didn't have social media that was driving, like, what clothes you wear, and what, you know, what outfit you wear, and what language you speak, and how do you address people and stuff like that. So I definitely want to get your friends on so we can talk about that and just see, like, the difference in my era versus your era, and then, like, how do we blend those? Because I look at it like you right now, you're a blended child. I look at it as You grew up, like you just
They
said.
are blending.
They are blending.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, the movie.
From Blending.
Yeah, from the
Okay.
movie Blending.
Okay, go ahead.
But I can honestly say that when, like you just said, you're a country girl / your city, you know, you can do both.
Right.
You know how to talk to people. So we basically took those two lifestyles and we blended them.
Right.
Like I wanted you to have those country principles. I wanted you to, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir.
Right.
I wanted that discipline to be instilled in you. I wanted you to get whippings. Well, I didn't want you to get whippings, but you got your butt tore up. Your sister and brother got their butts tore up. You went down to Georgia. You hung out with, you know, grandma and granddad. You went to Louisiana. You hung out with grandmother. And then you came back here and you saw, you know, like, hey, this city's a little different than the country. The people are different, you know. But at the end of the day, I definitely want to get your friends on here to get you guys' perspective. Because as parents, we don't know everything, and I know I don't get it right. That's why I ask you all the time,
Right.
what am I doing wrong? Or you know, like,
And I'll tell you.
and you do, and that's what I love about you. You do, and Sarah does too. My kids tell me because you know what I'll tell parents is kids got a lot of pressure on them nowadays. They do a lot of pressure, and so I try not to add any more pressure to your life. All I want to do is be, like I always tell you, I want to be a part of your life, baby. And I want to do everything I can to give you every opportunity to be and do what you want to do in life.
Sure.
And if I'm doing that, then if I'm doing 60% of that, I'd like to think I'm winning. You think I'm doing 60% of that? All right.
Yeah.
I know mommy is, so.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you want to say to the viewers or the listeners
I guess.
and the subscribers?
Yes. Yeah,
That's
like
all
my
you-
shirt. I got it from the thrift store.
Peanut. Oh, so my baby thrift shops too. Talk about it. How much you thrift shop?
Thrift shop? Every Thursday. But I haven't been going because of inflation. Yeah, like a month ago or 2 months ago, it used to be, so you fill up a bag, you fill it up with clothes, and you get it for $10, right? It went up to $13, so I stopped going. Because I was like, wow, rude. But then I went into the store, I went shopping, and the jeans were like $22. So I decided to go back, and I did. And that's where I got this.
I like it. What's the name of that thrift
For
store?
$1. The Salvation Army thrift store, or PTO thrift store. They're right beside. Yeah, they're right beside each other.
So we're gonna send a shout out to PTO, PTO Salvation in Sanford. So next time you go up there, you got to tell them to watch this episode.
I will.
That's good. Thursday.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey,
That's it.
thank you for coming on. Happy birthday.
Happy
Give me a hug. Happy birthday to you. I love you, baby girl.
Love you too.
Thank you.
So much.